about the great point guard matchup between Deja Kelly and Alyssa Durazo-Frescas, but who else stands out at you, Jonah?
Well, Peyton Scott for the Oregon Ducks. This is also a frequent scorer for the Ducks as well. Her and Deja Kelly, just a two-headed monster. But because you go head-to-head with her, Trinity San Antonio leads the team for GCU in total rebounds. She's the one to look out for as well, next to Frescas for the Lopes.
Yeah, she's going to be someone that Oregon's going to keep their eye on. Just about ready to get going here at Matthew Knight Arena. Oregon taking on GCU. Ducks looking to keep their undefeated season alive. Grand Canyon going to build off momentum after a win against Arizona State. Tip goes Oregon's way, and they'll be the one to get the ball first. It'll be Deja Kelly to bring it up. Immediately, Oregon working around the perimeter. Kelly at the top of the key, looking to move to her left and has to bounce it over to Muhammad. Muhammad able to get to Scott on the right wing. Muhammad attacking down low in the paint, able to body off another GCU player and get one to go for Oregon's first points.
Yeah, Tiara Brown came with the backside help, but still able to get through for the basket.
Now on the other side, San Antonio looking around Muhammad. A little bit of a mismatch there. We'll see if that's kind of what the matchup is going the rest of the night. Muhammad is going to be on San Antonio because the height difference, it's noticeable.
Yeah, as we talked about in the pregame, as we get a turnover here.
Stolen away by the Ducks. Deja Kelly brings it up. Morgan moving up very quickly. Now to Sophia Bell. She's only averaging 5 points. Now it's stolen away by GCU. It's Eric Strupp, but she goes the other way, but Muhammad, who's trailing her, fouls her as she goes up for it.
It's a good chase there by Muhammad. Giving him a second chance. Eric Strupp coming away with the turnover. Oregon not often too sloppy so far this season with the ball in possession, but that's on GCU picking the pocket.
And the whistle gets blown before the ball is inbounded by San Antonio. It looks like it's going to be a foul against Tiara Brown. So after Oregon commits a foul on defense, GCU commits a foul on offense, and the Ducks get the ball right back.
I think for Oregon here, early in this game at home, getting their 4-0. Good cut by Scott.
Whitfield down low trying to find Scott, but she's not able to finish. Rebound grab by San Antonio. Now over, Alexis Whitfield trying to tap it away. Down low, feeds it out. Eric Strupp, soft jumper. Brown able to grab the rebound, trying to put it back up, but she gets fouled, hits the ground hard, and she'll go to the free throw line. First free throw line for GCU tonight.
You saw that mid-range jumper by Eric Strupp miss. Those are going to be one of the best looks that GCU can get inside, because not often tonight are they going to get opportunities, clean looks to drive to the rim, but a good foul draw on here by Brown.
Brown, the fifth-year senior, spent all 5 years at GCU, coached by, has to work in down low, throws up a shot, and it misses. Right inside the rim. Brown moving the ball up quickly on the other side for GCU. Feeds it to San Antonio. Drives in towards the baseline. Fade away, shot, misses.
If you're GCU, you want a better look than that. A little bit rushed there on that possession.
Kelly pulls up, and that one is also too strong. So back-to-back misses for both teams.
Good start here for Grand Canyon defensively.
San Antonio lets one fly. That one bounces on back iron. Muhammad able to corral it for the Ducks.
San Antonio not a frequent three-point shooter, so a little bit odd to see her pull from three before Frescas.
Bounce pass inside to Sophia Bell. She goes up with it. Yeah, GCU defenders wrapped around her, and she will go to the free throw line for Oregon's first trip to the charity stripe.
And while we talk about, Oregon a little more focused on shooting from beyond the arc tonight, with the size advantage, though, you can kind of count on them attacking the paint like they just did. We've seen it multiple times tonight, trying to cut inside, getting that pass inside. This time, Sophia Bell draws a foul.
First free throw hits for Sophia Bell. And that's the advantage that Oregon has tonight. They have Filipina Che, who is sitting on the bench right now, but, we could see her. She's come off the bench a lot this year, but also Amina Muhammad. They're able to have that size advantage down low because that's something that GCU doesn't have in this game.
And kind of what we talked about before, GCU with Frescas. We've seen San Antonio already pull a shot from three. when they get open looks from downtown, they're going to have to execute on most all of them. That's how they stay in this game with Oregon.
And the whistle gets blown. Looks like Peyton Scott's going to get called with the foul.
And this is a GCU team coming off a win against Arizona State. Huge confidence booster early in the year.
Brown pulls up from the free throw line. That one a little bit too strong. Easy rebound for Deja Kelly. Now over to Peyton Scott on the right wing. Lets it fly. Hits it!
Clean shot right there from downtown. Peyton Scott looked really smooth in warm-ups before the game and carries it over.
Peyton Scott gets the first three-pointer for the Ducks tonight. And it's stolen away. Nina Muhammad comes away with it after the tip from the Oregon defense. Whistle's going to get called, and it looks like it's going to be a foul against Grand Canyon.
Looks like the matchup inside for Oregon as you look at the three from Peyton Scott. Matchup inside. You got Muhammad matched up against Tierra Brown. Brown at 5'9", Muhammad 6'4". So that's the advantage they're trying to attack inside the paint.
Foul call by Melissa Barlow.
Now they switch Eric Strip over. A little bit more height to her, 6'2", on Muhammad.
Kelly able to get the inbound, guarded by Cooper. Now in the corner, Scott again. Connects! Back-to-back threes for Peyton Scott. Makes it a 10-4 lead for Oregon.
A lot of attention towards Deja Kelly, but Peyton Scott cannot be forgotten.
Durazo Frescas. Now Brown driving in towards the baseline. Muhammad playing great defense, or excuse me, Whitfield actually, and she's able to force the miss. Muhammad is the one who grabs the rebound.
Ooh, missed a wide open Whitfield inside. Here's Muhammad.
Muhammad trying to take it herself, but gets tripped up by Eric Strupp, and she's going to get called with the foul.
A little bit of the body inside. Muhammad just recognizing again that advantage they have inside, trying to drive the lane. Just gets to go back to the line.
GCU already with 5 fouls already in the first quarter, so they're going to have to be careful.
Yeah, not the cleanest start from both sides. Couple turnovers. Oregon's been able to answer big back-to-back threes from Peyton Scott.
Muhammad able to hit her first free throw. So you see the numbers right there, 7.5 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 1.8 steals. It doesn't really jump out to you so much, but with how well she's been able to fit in this lineup, a key piece really for this Ducks team that was struggling last year and needed that experience, that NCAA experience, exactly what she's brought. And just because she doesn't have the numbers to prove it, she's also been really effective for Oregon so far.
You know, with Filipina Che still not 100% healthy, it allows them to kind of split time even, and Muhammad's very productive.
Cross-court pass over to Otsley, who checks into the game for GCU. Gets stolen away by the Ducks. Defense is making it hard tonight for GCU.
Yeah, Lopes look a little bit overwhelmed here to start.
Scott
offense.
thought about the three. Now over to Deja Kelly on the right wing, and a foul is going to get called. Kelly would have been an easy three-pointer. She did make it, but I'm going to say the foul happened before three-pointer got off. Ducks off to a hot start. 10-0 run over the last 2 minutes. They lead 12-4 with 4:42 left to play here in the first quarter. We're back after this on Big Ten. Just impressive resumes for each team. San Antonio also the first GCU women's basketball player to play in the Olympics. So history was made this summer for both teams.
San Antonio as well has a whole list of accolades from her time in the WAC conference. Of course, started at Cal Baptist, making her way over to Grand Canyon University.
San Antonio takes a seat for GCU, and Lisa Mevius makes her first appearance for the Ducks as she'll be called with a foul. So making her appearance known in the first 15 seconds on the floor for her tonight. Callie Cooper to inbound for the Lopes. Able to get it to Eric Strupp. Cooper guarded by Mevius. Looking to work inside. Obi Izor trying to make a spin move. Feeds it out. Jumper on the way from Eric Strupp. Took a few bounces, but misses. Deja Kelly able to bring it up for the Ducks. Ani Falateo also on the court for Oregon. Mevius over in the corner. Deja Kelly thought about a three-pointer. Now feeds Whitfield. Mevius, three-pointer, a little bit too strong on that one. Falatea trying to keep it in, but instead it goes out of bounds. It looks like it's going to stay with Oregon. Might have been touched last by GCU.
And now you get Filipina Che checking in for the first time tonight. Gets a nice standing ovation.
And Muhammad's going to grab a seat. And Che, who's still recovering from an injury. She hasn't started a game yet this season. She's mainly been a bench player while she's been coming back. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Is a jumper from Whitfield is good. Kind of a last-second shot, but she's able to get it to go.
Frescas off the court for the Lobes as again another turnover.
Douglas, she was looking on the other side, but see the shot here from Whitfield. 1 second left on the shot clock, but no doubt. Now the Ducks get a turnover. 10-point lead for Oregon. Mevius.
They're looking at Che. They're looking at Che, trying to get it inside to her.
Kelly still without a point for the first 7 minutes. Now in the corner, Falatea, open three, gets it! It's been raining threes in this first quarter for the Ducks as they have 3. And Falatea gets her first points of the night.
Great shot there for Falatea. And again, another 2-on-1 pressure. The Lopes just continue to be overwhelmed. And deep three here.
A deep three from Obe Izor, but that one misses way off the mark.
Low percentage shot.
Oregon moving the ball up quickly. Trying to find a good look inside. Mevius outside to Falatea from the top of the key. Yes! Make it 4 threes for Oregon here in the first quarter. They're on 18-0 run.
It's great to see for Oregon. Falatea in there. Had a little bit of a scare in game 1 of the season. Went out to injury, but came back. Has been healthy and providing here early against Grand Canyon.
Douglas feeds it inside to Eric Strupp, back to Douglas. Now another three-pointer on the way from Obi Izor, and that one misses again. He's 0 for 2 from beyond the arc.
Yeah, it's just an abysmal start for Grand Canyon from the field. Altogether, not what they needed at all to come out of the gates.
Less than 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Mevius driving in the baseline, kicks it out to Kelly. A little bit high, but Kelly able to grab it and keep it in bounds. Now Kelly working around the screen. Falatea, get it down low to Philly Che. She's working in the post. Just too easy for Philly Che.
Just no match. I mean, it's almost impossible inside. Almost a 7-inch height advantage over anyone else on the floor right now for Grand Canyon.
The Ducks 22, GCU 4, Oregon shooting 50% from the field and 4 three-pointers to the first 9 minutes. It's just going all Oregon's way.
Yeah, I mean, and for Grand Canyon, just 11% from the field in comparison. Or we talked about, if you're not going to be able to be efficient inside, driving to the lane in the paint, you have to be able to shoot the three, and so far, 0 for 3 from downtown.
And Oregon, they're coming off probably one of their longest stretches without playing a game. They didn't play since last Tuesday against North Texas. It was a 66-35 win against North Texas, but they've had almost a week off, and sometimes you can think that might throw a team off not seeing in-game action, but so far that hasn't been the case with the Ducks.
Yeah, they found their rhythm. The first 2-3 minutes looking a little rusty, but came out. They've found their rhythm now, found their stroke offensively, and again from downtown, one of the keys we talked about for the Ducks today, if they can get that going, add a little more focus into it, as Frescas back into the game for the Lopes.
Frescas along with San Antonio back on the court for GCU. Lopes trying to get something going. San Antonio inside, bounce pass out to Brown. Now San Antonio drives in on the baseline, trying to go up with it under Filipina Che. She was able to beat the mismatch and get it in for the 2 points.
I don't know how that got through.
Now Kelly on the other side. That one just a little bit too long. Brown able to grab it. She's trying to move it up quickly for the Lopes. San Antonio, three-pointer on the way from Eric Strupp, and that one misses. Both Eric Strupp's sisters on the floor right now for GCU. Gala calling turnover for a play, and it's a turnover by San Antonio. Bounce pass over to Brown. Brown going up with it. Had Kelly right there, but Kelly wouldn't contest.
So with the offense not being able to provide for the Lobes, plays like that are crucial to keep this game competitive. Not only to get the turnovers, but need points off the turnovers as well.
About a 4-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Sarah Rambis on the high post, now in the corner. Falatea, another three. That one misses, her first miss from the perimeter tonight. But Philly Che able to grab the rebound, and it gets stolen away, tipped away by San Antonio. She's all alone and will take it coast to coast. And she misses that one, but the rebound is put back by Durazo Frescas. So nice job, awareness right there by Frescas to get it back. 1 second left. Mevis throws up a long three-pointer, but misses. So a back and forth in the last minute, but it's been all Oregon. Is
not only on the court, but as a reporter and a commentator as well. She's been a joy to work with so far this year.
GCU gets the ball out of the quarter break, and San Antonio looking to post up against Mevius. Got tipped around. Mevius able to grab it out of the air, and she's immediately trapped, but able to get it away to Sarah Rambis.
So notice how no Muhammad, no Che. It's Rambis now, the big inside for Oregon.
Brown came out of nowhere and was able to tip out of bounds, but it will stay with Oregon. GCU felt the pressure for the Ducks in that first quarter, and now they're kind of applying the same here in the second.
I think if GCU, if they do want to try attacking the paint, now's the time with no Muhammad and no Che. You can kind of go after Rambis inside, see what happens.
Falatea. Now inside, Rambis gets the feed, and she is able to get the easy lay-in. So the Ducks get their first points here in the second quarter. Now Duracio Francis only got 2 points so far. Brown. Oregon gets Katie Fiso. Outside, Eric Strupp, and they're going to call a travel against Eric Strupp as she was trying to move away from Mevius.
Tell you, Oregon's defending the perimeter really well. I think they had an idea that Grand Canyon was going to try come out shooting in this game, but Oregon is limiting their opportunities from downtown, and as a result, the Lopes are unsuccessful from the field.
Yeah, GCU 0 of 4 from beyond the arc as that one gets stolen away again by San Antonio. Trying to take on the entire Oregon defense. They're going to kick it out to Eric Strupp for a three. That one too strong. Easy rebound for Falatea.
5 turnovers now for Oregon here early in the first half, middle of the first half.
Mevius trying to Euro step her way inside, fighting for it. She's able to get it. Fiso grabs the tip ball and back out to Falatea to reset. Rambis going to pull up from the left elbow, and that one misses off the backboard.
This is an interesting point in the game for Oregon. Only one starter on the court currently. They get a foul here on Rambis.
Like San Antonio was trying to drive in towards the baseline, and Rambis got in her way, and Muhammad's going to come back out.
Yeah, I think Oregon's going to try to add some extra size inside. Now you got Rambis and Muhammad paired up on the court.
Brown immediately gets the inbound, now kicks out to Eric Strupp, and that one is also too strong, so make it 0 of 6 from the beyond the arc for GCU.
Eric Strupp, a 43% shooter from downtown so far this year, but it's been ice cold to start tonight.
Muhammad able to get it down low to Sarah Rambis. Good look inside, and Rambis, easy 2 points for her.
She was wide open for about an hour underneath the rim. Luckily able to get the ball. Tiara Brown, miscommunication inside. Was confused on whose assignment that was.
San Antonio was looking inside for Durazo Frescas, but it looks like Frescas stepped out of bounds. Now we're going to see some of the starters come back in, but just a great look inside to Rambis. Yeah, and again, even the height advantage too on that one.
Yeah, and even before Rambis put up the shot, Brown was already giving up on the play, kind of asking for why the miscommunication was there.
Duck shooting 43% from the field. That one again tipped away. Brown has been playing great defense so far, but stays with Oregon.
Kind of 14 points. And GCU's last effort against Arizona State led them to that, some may consider, upset victory against the Sun Devils.
Fiso Just left at the top of the key. That one a little bit too strong off the side of the rim. Brown chases it down, but just lets it go out of bounds. But that was a big win, though, for GCU against their in-state, almost call it crosstown rivals against Arizona State. It was a 70-59 win.
Yeah, not that win. When you beat a team like that in the Big 12 Conference,
Brown misses that one.
It adds a lot of confidence. It makes you think that you can go head-to-head with any team in the country, and Oregon being one of those teams, but so far the Ducks have been too much.
Rambis was looking to drive in on the baseline. They're going to say it went off her.
The way the score, it tells a story of Oregon dominating this game, and so far they have controlled it. But both teams have been sloppy throughout the first about 15 minutes gone here offensively. A lot of turnovers on both sides, 6 for GCU, 6 for Oregon.
San Antonio looks like it went off the foot of Sophia Bell, so it'll stay with GCU, and Katie Fiso takes a seat. We'll see Ari Long for the first time on the court for the Ducks. Will be Izor against Rambis, goes up with it, able to get separation, but a little bit too strong on that one.
Obi Izor, that's a take that she's got to have. It was a pretty open look, just way too strong.
Muhammad double teamed in the corner, able to kick it out to Muhammad. Now inside, Long going up with it, but she hits the deck hard. It looks like she's okay, but a scary moment there for Oregon as Long is being aggressive, trying to take it up herself.
Well, Mario talked about physicality in pregame, and Brown showed it right there. Luckily, Long's okay. She hit the deck really hard. It looked like it landed flat on her back. Luckily, it wasn't her head. Kara Brown's been having to defend the paint for most of the second quarter to start. And Oregon's going to work on her. So far, getting the upper hand.
First trip of the line, or to the line, excuse me, for Long this season. And she misses her first free throw. Transfer for Washington. Long is able to make her second free throw, making a 17-point Oregon lead. Just over 5 to play. GCU having a better second quarter than the first, but still haven't been able to get much going.
They had to find a way to get Fresca's space from beyond the perimeter here.
San Antonio driving inside, goes up with a jumper, takes a few hops at the rim, and finally bounces out. Scott pushing it up, cross-court pass in the corner. Sophia Bell with a three-pointer, just short, and Brown able to haul it in. Now Obi Izor throws up a left-handed hook shot, and Scott grabs the board. Ducks out rebounding. GCU right now 20-9 as that shot falls in from Peyton Scott.
Yeah, she's been the scorer tonight so far for the Ducks, coming out really strong. I mean, it's just so crucial when you have 2 of the top 10 active leading point scorers on your team across the NCAA Division I women's basketball scene.
Frescas. Obi Izor thought about the three-pointer. We've seen her take a couple of those tonight, but she hasn't been successful. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Frescas driving inside, able to put up a shot. It spins around the rim. Scott out to Sophia Bell. Another three-point attempt. This one falls in.
The Lokes just look confused right now. Trying to slow it down here, get some good possessions. The Oregon's just defending really well. Came out with a really strong game plan against this Grand Canyon team.
Good passing from GCU. A three-pointer for Frescas, and that one falls through for Grand Canyon's first three-pointer of the night. Took him 7 attempts, but GCU finally gets one to fall.
And that's it right there. That's how they get back in this game. They're going to have to start raining some threes in, and Frescas is going to lead that charge.
Rambis misses the right elbow jumper. San Antonio driving inside against Bell. She's able to go up with it, muscles her way through Bell. and gets the and one. We'll see if she's able to convert the line. 3% winning percentage. It's the 4th highest among active Division I head coaches who have spent at least 4 years at the D1 level. So she is doing great work with the Lopes. I have the timeout. Trinity San Antonio got the and one to go. And San Antonio able to convert.
We mentioned how threes need to start falling for GCU, but outside of Frescas, this team doesn't shoot the three all that much. So besides Frescas, if she's not able to convert from downtown, it's going to be hard to come back.
Long in the corner. That one rattles inside and then it rattles out. Ducks able to grab the offensive board. Now Peyton Scott, left wing three. That one also too strong. Looks like Mina Mohammed was able to grab it. They're going to call a jump ball, though, and it's going to stay with Oregon, says the possession arrow.
Yeah, when you look at the rebounds for both teams throughout the year, Oregon dramatically out-rebounds GCU much more, and so far that's been the case tonight. They have double the total rebounds, just able to control the inside of the paint underneath the rim, and we've talked about it so far throughout this first half. GCU's just not been able to make the adjustments.
Kelly on the inbound, able to find a Peyton Scott. Scott goes up with the floater, but well short. Cooper able to grab the miss, and she'll be the one to bring it up. Cooper to Brown. Spin move, trying to work against Sophia Bell, and Deja Kelly grabs the miss. Falatea pushes it up. Now Sophia Bell in the corner. A cross-court pass to Peyton Scott. Perfect position. Scott pulls up with a jumper. That one too strong. Scott 0 for her last two. Frescas, and going to be a travel call against Durazio Frescas as she was trying to go to the rim.
Yeah, when you're down big, modestly big, in the first half of a game, trying to come back, unforced errors like that and travel by your star player on offense is just a momentum killer this early in the game even.
Yeah, Grand Canyon already up to 7 turnovers through 2 quarters of play. Now Peyton Scott, double team for a second. GCU's bringing the pressure. Scott in the corner. Falatea, now Scott at the top of the key. 1 second to shoot. She'll have to pull up, and she's able to hit just before the buzzer went off.
I think we're going to give her a 2 on that. Her right toe is on the line, so a 2, but still a good shot for Scott.
Yeah, it looked like she was inside. She was thinking about a three-pointer, but jumped forward, carrying her momentum inside the perimeter. So it will be 2 points. But Scott able to get it to go before the buzzer sounded off. Inside to Eric Strupp, and that one a little bit too strong. Kelly going for the miss, and Eric Strupp looked like she was trying to get out of Kelly's way, but she bumped into her.
Just got that right toe on the line, but Morgan Scott has been on fire so far tonight for Oregon. First team in the double-digit points for Scott with 10. And again, we've seen if Deja Kelly is being held to modest points, Peyton Scott can step up. And that goes both ways as well.
Kelly at the top of the key, guarded heavily. Now Mohammed in the low post. Spin move and almost went in. Bounced out at the last second. Eric Strupp pulls up from beyond the arc. That one misses. GCU now 1 of 8 from 3-point range. Scott gets the top of the key. Extra pass over to Sophia Bell in the corner. Mohammed able to grab the miss, puts it back up again with the offensive rebound. Try and take on 2 GCU defenders. Instead, just kind of gave up on that play, threw it up.
Yeah, I was trying to draw a foul on that third chance. Didn't get the whistle to go her way.
Just under a minute to go here in the first half. B. Izor able to go in off the double team pressure. GCU showing some fight here late in the second quarter. Peyton Scott, right elbow jumper, gets it to go. And Scott's up to double digits now, 10 points here in the second quarter.
Just so good. And for the Ducks, you know, even without Deja Kelly a season ago, they were also without Scott and had little to no offensive prowess throughout the year. But this year, they have a chance to be such a high-scoring team, especially once they get into conference play. They're going to need to be, and they have the tools for success.
GCU trying to hold it. 1 second difference between shot clock and game clock, and they're not able to get a shot off. I don't know what GCU was doing right there. Callie Cooper was holding it just past midcourt and looked like she was trying to take it down, but GCU again, another turnover and just another possession gone away since Peyton Scott gets the inbound, but she's just going to hold it and let the buzzer ring out. Downtown production has been Peyton Scott. As you can see her points right now, she scored 12 points, and GCU, up to this point, only 18, so she's almost outscored GCU. And an impressive night for the transfer from Miami. GCU will start the second half with the ball as they look to try to cut into this 18-point deficit. Grand Canyon only scored 8 points in the second quarter after they scored 10 in the first, as immediately we get a whistle called. Looks like it's going to be a foul against Deja Kelly.
Yeah, so for here, I'm really interested to see what GCU comes out of the halftime locker room, what their game plan is here, because clearly the Ducks are guarding the perimeter, so the Lopes are going to have to attack the paint more. They don't have a choice. They haven't been shooting the ball well from downtown, and I don't think they're going to get that many opportunities to do so again, because Oregon knows that they need to do that to come back in this game. Yeah,
GCU just 1 of 8 from beyond the arc in that entire first half, and the only three-pointer came off the hands of Durazio Frescas. That's 5 points for GCU. San Antonio working around the Oregon defense. Now in the corner, Brown driving in baseline off the backboard. She's able to grab her own miss, trying to put it back up, and misses that one again. Deja Kelly, easy rebound for her.
That's one of those good opportunities you get when you're driving like that, and Brown just missed. Had to have that to start the second half on the right step.
Oregon slowing things down here to start their first offense possession. Immediately a whistle gets called.
I think they're going to get...
Looks like they're going to get Cooper.
Yeah.
She was guarding Kelly.
For Oregon, offensively, I think Peyton Scott, clearly her and Deja Kelly to start the second half, continuing to work with each other.
Another whistle gets called, and now they're going to say that GCU will get the ball, and yeah, I think... You're right, Jonah. Looks like stepped out of bounds, and it'll go with Grand Canyon.
Well, what's great for Oregon about Peyton Scott as well is showing her ability that she can take over a game, right? All the talk about Deja Kelly, and rightfully so, how she was able to take over almost every game for North Carolina over the past few seasons. But Peyton Scott can do the same, and that kind of got forgotten about because she missed all of last year.
Yeah, at Miami of Ohio, she was really effective, appeared in 111 games as a jumper goes in.
San Antonio.
A little slow to get up after that one, but able to get back on defense for GCU. Sophia Bell in the corner. Now Whitfield at the baseline. Working against Brown. Tipped out of bounds by Eric Strupp. And they're going to say it went off Oregon, actually. Eric Strupp pointed in the opposite direction. So GCU will get the ball back. Just a nice effort from San Antonio.
She's been physical all night, and she's been most successful when she's gone into the lane and to the rim.
Grand Canyon with the only points here so far in the third quarter. Brown, a deep three outside. That one gets in. The second three-pointer for GCU.
Yeah, how about Tiara Brown, a player that doesn't shoot many threes ever, but that time gets it to go. It's her second three of the year.
GCU outscoring Oregon 5-0 here to start the third quarter. Kelly able to get to Scott on the right wing. Looking for the screen. Inside, Alexis Whitfield kicks out on the corner of Bell. A three-pointer on the way. A little bit too strong. Whitfield coming in, trying to fight for the rebound. And whistles flying everywhere. The refs are pointing in different directions. We'll have to see where this one ends up. The Oregon fan's not happy. I think it's going to go with GCU.
I believe, no, they're going to give arrow to Oregon. Hey, we had 2 referees signal for Oregon, 1 for GCU. Head coach Kelly Graves is giving his case, and he wins.
Okay, Graves immediately stood up, and I think the initial call was that GCU, they got the ball, and it went off Oregon, but after second look, it looks like Oregon kept the ball. Scott will inbound into the baseline. Whitfield thought about a jumper. So she's going to take it out and reset.
Good defense there by San Antonio, cutting off that lane. Bell wanted to attack.
Cooper working on Kelly. Pulled up from the left elbow. Took a few hops at the rim and misses.
That's Kelly's spot. Usually the elbow's there inside. Good job by GCU, well defended.
Brown goes inside. That one misses. Trying to grab her own rebound. Was fighting it for Muhammad. Said she goes down hard. She's still on the ground. Has to get helped up by her teammates, but she'll go to the free throw line.
I don't know if anyone else has been more physical tonight than Tiara Brown underneath the rim. Defensively and offensively that time. Trying to get her own rebound. Going against 2 taller Ducks inside. Not afraid.
So it's not going to be a shooting foul as GCU gets the inbound. Another whistle gets called right after the inbound.
That's on Muhammad.
Second foul on Muhammad in this one. This time it's a clean inbound for GCU. San Antonio. Asia Kelly guarding her. Down the handoff to Brown. 5 seconds to shoot. Brown working on Muhammad, trying to create separation. Eric Strupp lets a 3 fly, and that one gets in. Eric Strupp, GCU, hold on. Got 2 3-pointers in the second half after only having 1 in the first.
Tell you what, just what the doctor ordered out of the halftime break for GCU. You're getting 2 of your non-3-point shooters draining some from downtown.
Muhammad in the low post has to kick it out to Peyton Scott. Kelly in the corner. That one just short. Bell able to grab it. He was penetrating toward the basket. Now Scott lets a 3 fly. Money! Peyton Scott, hot night continues. She's up to 15 points now. 3 of 4 from beyond the arc.
When you're in a slump to start the half, who do you go to? You go to your player that's shrinking that margin of deficit.
GCU will get it out of the timeout. GCU outscoring Oregon 8-3 here in the third quarter. The Ducks were able to get on the board here in the third right before the timeout as Cooper is able to put up a right-handed layup. And she gets her first points of the night here in the second half.
Sometimes all you need is a 15-minute debrief in the locker room to come back out, reset your mind, reset your skills, and you come out much more on point and focused. That's what the Lopes have done so far.
Whitfield was left all alone, didn't take the 3-pointer. Now Scott, another 3. That one well short. Kind of an odd miss for Peyton Scott there with how hot she's been.
Especially that was her easiest look of the night, as well as Cooper going to the rim. High off the glass over Bell. Beautiful take.
Good defense, better offense right there for Cooper. On the other side, gets tipped away. Brown able to recover after Cooper went to the ground. GCU 4 of the last 5 attempts from the field. Now in the corner, a 3-pointer from Durazio Frescas. Rattles inside the rim and rattles out. And GCU able to get their own miss.
And the Lopes are moving faster as well here in the second half. Much faster than the Ducks.
Another cross-court pass for Frescas, and instead that one's going to get tipped out of bounds. Deja Kelly and Sophia Bell just let it go out. So it looks like we're going to get a timeout on the floor. The Ducks still up big, 39-28, but GCU cutting into this deficit. 4:50 left to play in the third quarter. We're back in 60 seconds here. The Ducks will get their first taste of conference on December 7th when they welcome in USC. That's going to be a big game for Oregon. You see some stars, Juju Watkins, Kiki Uriafen,
about
tonight.
As tough as it gets.
GCU gets out of the timeout, and immediately they're hit with the shot clock. San Antonio trying to go up with it, and good defense there from Oregon. San Antonio is still able to get it up, but she misses.
GCU's been able to hit a few threes, but they're also attacking the paint well in the second half. Let's see if Oregon tries to make an adjustment. They both have Muhammad and Whitfield in the game. A couple of height advantages inside.
Deja Kelly, who has the ball right now, she's still scoreless, 0 of 5 from the field. She scored in every game in an Oregon uniform so far. It's kind of an odd stat there. As Mevius drives inside, trying to go up with it until she gets fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line and shoot for 2.
Mevius has been a little bit quiet tonight. Trying to get into the scoring column for the first time here, going to the free throw line. And interestingly enough, too, for Oregon, haven't really seen Filipina Che much in this game. Saw her a little bit, I believe, late in the first quarter, but besides that, haven't seen her back on the floor since.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier in the show, how Che, she hasn't started a game yet. She started all 32 games last year for Oregon, and she was a big contributor, especially inside the paint and the size advantage. But she's been rehabbing an injury that she suffered in the preseason. Amina Muhammad has gotten all the starts at that center position for the Ducks, which really allows Filipina Che to work her way back in and get to 100% instead of being forced out there, because Oregon needs that size. So obviously, you know, she would love to be out there, but at the same time, Kelly Graves and the Ducks, they want to make sure she's 100% healthy before they put her back out there full time.
You got defensive players out there like Mevius, too. Doesn't have the size of Che, but this is a player that was a former MAC Defensive Conference Player of the Year. Used to be up there top 5 in the nation in total steals forced defensively. Overall, this defense is really good for the Ducks. Good
feed, down low to Brown, and she's able to pump fake and get it in for 2.
Yeah.
It's back to an 11-point lead for the Ducks.
As I say that, Tiara Brown finds a loophole in the Oregon defense inside.
Galatea driving inside against Frescas. Muhammad able to grab the rebound and put it back.
Yeah, it's a great second chance points there. And again, Oregon's been out rebounding Grand Canyon by a large margin tonight, but only 5 second chance points for the Ducks. Need to be able to capitalize a bit more throughout the second half.
Pressure in the corner. It's stolen away by Whitfield. Whitfield pushing the ball up. Hands off to Deja Kelly. Now Mevius, three-pointer, all alone. Yes!
Great shot by Mevius. I don't think she thought that was going to touch rim. She started chasing after that the moment she let go of it, but gets it to fall.
First three-pointer of the night for Mevius. And it looks like we're going to get a whistle and a stoppage in play. Timeout on the floor. So a good steal from Whitfield on one end. Hand off to Kelly. And then an easy look open. Almost like a trick play in football, Jonah. Just an easy look, and Mevius able to throw one in the hoop for 3. Makes it a 16-point lead with 2:53 left.
And when you get a player like David Kelly attacking the rim like that, all the attention floods to her. It becomes 2-on-1, and it leaves an open corner 3. That time it's Mevius from beyond the arc. Wide open look and a good shot.
And Ducks from the three-point range have been pretty good so far. 35% coming into this game, 7th in conference as we look at the field goal percentages from the first half. Ducks shooting a little bit better at 37%. They only have 10 points here in the third quarter. Grand Canyon's done a lot better, 50% compared to 25% in the first half.
Yeah, absolutely, and they needed it, but they need to keep it up now. Oregon's trying to stretch the margin yet again and wear out the Lopes.
Just over 2:30 to play as a long three-pointer off Frescas is just a little bit too strong. And Mevius immediately on the other end. She gets pressure. Filipina Che back in the game for the Ducks. Sarah Rambus also on the floor. Kelly getting it down low to Che. She was double teamed for a second. Che goes up with it and misses it just a little bit too strong, and a little angry with herself after that one. She wants that one back.
That's one of the areas where Che is trying to improve upon this year. We know her size, right? We know she can go up and lead the nation in rebounds, but it's a matter of getting the points and settling down, not rushing the shot, and oftentimes she can do that, fall into that trap.
Mevius against Eric Strupp. Now she gets double team, has to kick it out to Deja Kelly. We'll see if they go down low to her. Kelly thought about the screen, doesn't take it. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Sarah Ramos going to have to pull from the left elbow. That one too strong. Good defense right there from GCU. San Antonio pushing the ball quickly in the other end. Three-pointer on the way from Erikstra. Off back iron. Rambis able to grab the miss. Next moving the ball around the perimeter. Rambis setting up a screen. Kelly pulling up from the free throw line. Another miss for Kelly. It looks like there's going to be a foul against Brown. He'll stay with Oregon.
Yeah, no doubt. It's been an off night for Deja Kelly from the field. Still scoreless, 0 for 6 now. She's getting to her spots. And again, another mid-range shot there, but a high percentage shot. Just a little bit inaccurate tonight. But again, players like Peyton Scott, who's checking back into the game right now as we speak, picking up the slack and leading the charge offensively.
And it's really something that Oregon didn't have too much last year. It felt like their starters were the only ones out there that can contribute to the game. But now with the depth that this Oregon team has, not just in the starters and Deja Kelly and Peyton Scott, but look at some of the bench and Ari Long and Filipina Che. It just feels like Kelly Graves can put anyone out there and it can be effective.
Yeah, it's a great point.
Altea grabs the inbound. Now driving in towards the baseline, trying to create separation. Goes up with the floater and gets it in. Nice separation there from Falatea.
And there's another name on that list. Falatea coming in, 8 points now tonight. New to the Duck roster this year.
Inside, San Antonio going up with it. It's short. Falatea. Out to Peyton Scott. Scott driving inside. Actually, that was Mevius. Feeds it inside to Rambis. And Rambis able to get it in for 2 points.
Rambis, one of the returning players as well for Oregon. There was a question mark as to how she's going to fit in with this kind of new roster with all the transfers and recruits. And so far this season, she's got a lot of good playing time. Draws a foul here.
San Antonio again being aggressive.
I tell you, San Antonio's not shying away from attacking the lane, going after Rambis, Che, Muhammad. Doesn't matter who Oregon throws at her. San Antonio is taking them head on. And
not just San Antonio, but also Brown. It feels like those two, it doesn't matter where the ball is. They're going to be there, one or the other. They've been attacking the basket all night long. It's worked out for them on some possessions, but not enough as they still trail by 20 points. San Antonio misses the first free throw.
So the Lopes got absolutely what they needed in the first 5 minutes coming out of the halftime break. But when you're down big coming out of halftime, you need that good start to go all the way through the second half.
San Antonio grabs her own missed free throw and puts it back in.
So in the last 5 minutes of the third quarter compared to the first 5 minutes, the Lopes have gone stale shooting-wise, and Oregon's been able to spread the margin back up.
Scott, left elbow jumper is no good. It looks like he's going to stay with Oregon as Asha Srai touched it last, but look at San Antonio. Just great awareness to go up for it, and it's contested by 3 Oregon Ducks, but still got it in. Wrestling
it away from Mevius and then getting it over Rambis for the shot.
Altea now in the corner. Mevius guarded by San Antonio. Out to Sophia Bell. Extra pass to Peyton Scott. Scott loses a grip on it, and it gets stolen away by Sra.
He's poked out by San Antonio, I believe, there in the corner. Good defense.
Douglas on the floor. Shot clock turned off. 7 seconds for GCU. They're trying to get the last shot off. Now in the corner. Tipped away by Mevius as San Antonio.
Yeah, Mevius just a ball hawk. You mentioned how good she is defensively in steals, but also just a ball hawk all around the court. Has that eye, can read the eyes of the opposing team and where they're trying to go.
Kind of a line change for GCU as they're bringing back in their starters with 2 seconds left on the clock. Gets it into Fresca as she has to throw up a shot, but well short. Great defense there from Peyton Scott. Did not allow Fresca to get up an easy shot. Well, GCU came out in the second half hot. With Oregon, it had a bet easy. We just get up here, we do the yapping. They're the ones that do the real work, Jonah.
I'm just glad I get to do it with you, buddy. We've been able to do a lot of broadcasts over the last few years, and this is just another one, but it's a special one for us, being able to do it with the Big Ten.
Oh, what a sweet moment as Rambis goes in with it and gets fouled.
I can only hope you feel the same way.
I do. I really do.
Okay.
This is a great game. Trust me.
There.
The Ducks up 22 points.
You got the best seats in the house.
We really do, honestly. You could not ask for a better seat. You might be on the floor, but hey.
I mean, we're 2 feet from the floor.
Yeah, exactly. We're right here.
Can't get greedy now. Don't get greedy on me, so.
Ram was able to knock down her first free throw. And she's able to knock down her second. Oregon 9 of 10 from the free throw line tonight, so near perfect from Charity Stripe.
Yeah, very efficient. Rather low-scoring game between these two teams, but Oregon again doing a good job on defense, forcing a lot of turnovers in that first half. GCU doing a better job in the second half, controlling the ball, only giving up 1 turnover.
Brown working inside, a little bit of a mismatch against Sarah Rambis. Now let's kick it out to Cooper. Cooper driving in, San Antonio in the corner. Pump fakes, now pulls up with a jumper from the baseline. Takes a few hops, and Rambis able to chase down the board. Altea. Let's kick over to Mevia. San Antonio was able to tip away, and looks like they're going to call a foul against San Antonio.
Yeah, that's going to be her 4th, I believe. San Antonio.
And it is going to be her 4th foul, so.
That's been really their key player tonight. So in foul trouble, when you need a minor miracle to start going your way now, down 20 with 9 minutes. Have to be careful here as well.
3 of GCU's 5 players on the court right now have 3+ fouls, that being Brown, Cooper, and San Antonio. A big part of their lineup, so they got to be careful here in the final minutes. Altea. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Gets over to Deja Kelly. Extra pass. Sophia Bell in the corner. That one gets in. Sophia Bell able to knock one down from the corner 3.
Yeah, how about Sophia Bell? She hasn't been afraid to pull the trigger tonight from downtown and gets one to fall there.
Quiet 8 points as Brown lets one fly. Deja Kelly able to grab the miss. Good box out against Cooper. And now Kelly, as she's trying to get away from Cooper. Cooper fell to the floor. The fans not happy with that one. Deja's not either.
You see Sophia Bell from the corner 3 there. You mentioned it. It's a good point. A quiet 8 points for Bell. And then the foul on Kelly.
It's a tough situation right there.
Yeah.
I mean, Kelly's trying to create separation, and Cooper just
you see
on her. But
Coach Graves unhappy. He's had a few words to say with the near side referee tonight.
San Antonio gets tripped up, but she's able to stay inbounds and keep it up. Now she goes to the floor. She's driving inside. Looks like Sophia Bell is going to get charged with this one.
Now, I was going to say, I wonder if San Antonio with that foul trouble, that maybe she shies away from attacking the paint, but no signs of slowing down. Doesn't want to pick up that 5th foul, whether it's defensively or an offensive charge.
San Antonio to inbound, gets it into Brown. GCU's got to get something going if they want to cut in this deficit.
Yeah, this is the point in the game, the next 2 minutes here.
And there it is. Huge. That might be the start. San Antonio able to get a floater in and gets the and one. We'll see if she can convert.
Yeah, still down 21, but yeah, I believe the next 2.5 minutes, GCU needs to find a way to go on a bit of a run to keep hope alive here against Oregon.
Alexis Whitfield coming back onto the floor. Sarah Rambis will take a seat. See San Antonio having a good night. 13 points, 6 of 14 from the field. She's also got 4 fouls to her name, though.
She had 13 points in the win against Arizona State as well, so a couple good consecutive efforts. Wow,
good feed inside. Scott to Bell, and now outside gets stolen away by Brown. Brown was looking for Falte on the perimeter. Now into the ring, Cooper, extra pass to Brown, who lets a 3 go. Just short. Bell able to grab it off the bounce. Oregon's moving just a little bit slower.
For Grand Canyon, obviously San Antonio has been the key player offensively. But you got to look to Frescas now as well, as Kelly again missing another shot.
Kelly, as she was trying to go for the miss, gets fouled. Actually, Deja Kelly's going to be the one to get charged with the foul. She was teetering back like maybe she was the one who got hit, and Kelly's going to get called, and Kelly Graves and the fans, they're not happy with that one.
Yeah, and Deja Kelly isn't either. She's got some words to say. I think they might. Yeah, I think they might take a look here and give it another second look. I don't know how Deja Kelly could be called for a foul there. You see the elbows. We'll see what they say.
The look is that Kelly was going back like she got hit, I think in the upper part of her body, but initially it looked like the call was against her as she was trying to go for the rebound. You can see Eric Strupp. She was able to grab for GCU, and I really don't know how Deja Kelly is the one who gets called for this foul. I mean, she gets hit by Eric Strupp's elbow almost, and she wasn't even trying to contest at all. She was just trying to get out of the way.
Yeah, watch her right arm here, Deja Kelly late. Depending on where the referee saw this, watch Deja Kelly's right arm. She kind of comes down, and then you're going to see Eric Strupp kind of react. I wouldn't say flop, but right there she reacts, and maybe that's what the referee saw, and that's where the whistle came in. And I thought it was on Kelly, but clearly there was no contact. The foul should be on Eric Strupp. It should be overturned.
The ref's still taking a look at it. If it goes against Deja Kelly, it would be the Ducks' 12th foul in this game. If it goes against GCU, it would be their 11th.
Taking a long look at this.
Kelly Graves still having some words with the referees on.
I think they're going to. Okay, so it will be a foul.
So it is going to be a foul. So we were just told by the officials that it is going to be a foul against Laura Eric Strupp.
Yeah, intentional foul.
Yeah, intentional foul. So Peyton Scott will be at the line to shoot for two, and Oregon will also get the ball.
Yeah, so not only an overturn on the call, but a big call at that against Eric Strupp.
Peyton Scott able to knock down both free throws. And Oregon, again, going to get it back.
Yeah, that
was a call that you got to go to the review for, and the refs got it right on that one.
Yeah, that's one of the things one of the great things replay is for. Is certainly, you don't see foul calls get replayed and overturned very often, but that one certainly had to be.
Whitfield going inside, but gets tipped out of bounds by San Antonio. It's the beauty of instant replay. I mean, really, the initial call was against Deja Kelly, but after your second look at that, it went the Ducks' way.
Sometimes it can be overused, but sometimes it's needed.
Kelly pulls up from the baseline. Cooper grabs the miss. He's all alone against Falatea, able to create the separation. Misses the easy shot. Eric Strupp comes out of nowhere, grabs the offensive board, and is able to put it back and put it in.
Yeah, Eric Strupp remains on the floor after that intentional foul, trying to provide, make up for it.
Falatea driving inside, trying to Euro step her way through, and she will get fouled as she goes up. Looks like it's going to be against Tierra Brown.
That's her fourth as well. Two most physical players tonight on Grand Canyon. As a result, have 4 fouls apiece, Brown and San Antonio.
Falatea at the line to shoot for 2. Ducks been really good from the free throw line tonight. 11 of 12, so 91%. Falatea misses her first free throw. You see the foul trouble right now for Grand Canyon. Not so much for Oregon, just Sarah Rambis and Deja Kelly with 3, but San Antonio and Brown, who have really been their 2 most effective and aggressive players, especially on defense, they got 4.
But both still remaining on the court. And, of course, with it being a large deficit, you need them. If you foul out, so be it.
Cooper, bounce pass inside to Eric Strupp. Working against Falatea. Goes in out of the rim. Easy rebound for Whitfield. Now Deja Kelly all alone, right wing three. That one doesn't fall through. Deja Kelly still scoreless tonight.
Yeah, it's not happening tonight for Kelly.
A long three from Frescas gets it to go. How about that? Frescas a deep three.
Well, when you're a sharpshooter, 1, and when you're down late, 2, you just pull up from anywhere where you got space. And Frescas right there, who's been pretty quiet most of the night, gets one to fall.
Second three of the night for Frescas. It's also her 12th straight game with at least 2 3-pointers. And Muhammad on the other end trying to go up with it, but she'll get fouled. She was really the threat tonight from three-point range that Oregon was going to have to limit. And so far, she's been limited. Again, just 2 of 5 from three-point range. She finished 7th last season, three-point percentage at 44% in the nation.
She was at UNLV. Set the single game record in UNLV history for most made threes in a game at 8.
Muhammad able to make the first free throw.
I have a couple UNLV transfers on this Grand Canyon team. Obi Iser as well with Frescas.
Oregon gets it back to a 20-point lead. Time running out, though, for Grand Canyon. They want to make something happen. Cooper, top of the key. Trying to hand out to Frescas. Instead has to bail out. It gets tipped away by Whitfield, but Brown's able to gather it in. Now gets the handoff to San Antonio. San Antonio goes up with the right hand, and he gets the easy lay-in.
Good drive in by Brown, and then San Antonio recognizing the open lane. And wide open layup for San Antonio.
Scott, bounce pass inside to Muhammad. She goes up with it, contested. Looking for the foul, didn't get it. And it didn't matter, though. She's able to get 2.
Yeah, Muhammad's got 10 points now. Joins Peyton Scott, double digits tonight.
Cooper making moves around Deja Kelly. The spin move, almost converted. Grabs her own miss, goes back up with it. Takes a few hops and finally gets in. What a sequence of plays right there for Cooper.
Not easy to create space and get around Deja Kelly, but Cooper did it there, able to get her own rebound, get the second chance. Grand Canyon's still fighting here, trying to stay alive.
Now Whitfield, top of the key, working against Brown in the corner. Falatea gets double team, able to find Whitfield down low. Nice feed inside to Whitfield from Nani Falatea.
Cooper tried to come on the backside help, it was just too late, and at 5'6", there's not much you can do.
San Antonio thought about pulling up, instead gets a bounce pass down low to Eric Strupp. Eric Strupp goes up with it. Looks like she is going to get fouled on the way up. It's going to be a foul against Falatea.
I believe they got on Whitfield, her second. As there you see Muhammad with the 10 points tonight.
We see Cooper on the other end too. Spin move, able to get the separation, grabbed her own miss and went back up with it. The second effort for both teams tonight has really been fun to watch.
And a double-double now for Muhammad tonight as well.
Eric Strupp makes the first free throw. A homecoming for her and her sister Sydney. Went to Portland, Oregon, went to Beaverton, not too far from here. So this being GCU's first trip to Matthew Knight Arena in school history, it's got to feel good for them to come home.
Newer arena as well, a new floor this year for Oregon. A little bit revamped.
Scott gets the handoff from Muhammad. Around the screen from Whitfield. Falatea with the floater on the baseline. Took a few bounces after the miss, and Frescas comes away with it.
GCU has to go a little bit quick here and have to get points on the board.
San Antonio working inside. Bounce passes out to Brown, but Brown's not able to handle it. It was a bit of a weird pass that kind of lost its bounce almost, if you want to say. It looked like it was a short teetering pass, and Brown just not able to handle it.
You have to be nearly perfect in situations like these when you're a team down late in the game. And when you're not, it just makes your chances less and less.
Scott going up with it. They're going to say no shot. There's going to be a foul, I believe, against Eric Strupp. If that's the case, that'd be her 5th foul.
Yeah, it is on Eric Strupp.
That's her 5th foul, so she's going to take a seat and be out for the rest of the game.
They'll bring Obiizer back in.
And now it kind of takes really GCU's tallest player at 6'2" out of the game. Muhammad is able to make the first free throw. Each with 4 fouls. Muhammad, a pretty good night tonight. Double-double, like you mentioned, Jonah. 11 points, 10 rebounds.
First Oregon double-double.
Just over 3 minutes to play here in this one. Brown in the corner, lets a 3 fly. A little bit too strong, get tipped around. And a nice job by San Antonio. As Frescas lets a 3 fly and gets it to go. How about San Antonio to keep it inbounds and find Frescas on the outer perimeter?
This team is not giving up, but San Antonio is giving it her all, absolutely not giving up all around the court.
Alatea lets one go way too strong. GCU just let that one go out of bounds.
And how about Frescas again? All the 3 she's made tonight, nothing but net. Just an absolute sharpshooter.
And not only have they been nothing but net, but they've been far outside the 3-point line. She's taking some deep threes. Oregon crowd getting into it with less than 3 minutes to play here in this one. As it gets stolen away, Deja Kelly comes away with it for the Ducks. Kelly 0 of 9 for the field. On the baseline, was stuck there, but instead got kicked out to Scott. Back to Kelly in the corner. Peyton Scott thought about a 3-pointer, going to pull it from the left elbow. Just short. Brown fighting for the rebound. There's going to be a foul call. It'll either be against Whitfield or Muhammad. It's going to be against Whitfield.
Ducks still moving pretty fast. They're up 16 here. A little surprised that they didn't try burning a little bit more clock on that possession. Grand Canyon still a glimmer of hope. Brown gets to go to the free throw line.
Both teams in the bonus. And it looks like Mevius is going to come on for Falatea. Well, Brown also having a quiet night, but again, she's in foul trouble. Brown makes her first free throw. 4 fouls for Brown, along with San Antonio. They already lost 1 player. Eric Strupp was on the bench, same with 5 fouls. Scott able to grab the miss. Oregon just looking to run out the clock with 2 minutes to go. Whitfield gets over to Mevius. Mevius driving in towards the baseline. Good find inside to Whitfield. A little scary right there. Took an extra second to drop in, but it finally falls through.
Looked like Durazo Frescas got a little bit lost. And a wide open underneath the rim.
San Antonio bounce pass to Brown, who drives into the basket. Just contested on the way up. Gets it to fall. Now Mevius out to Whitfield. In the corner, Mevius. Bullseye! Mevius hits her second 3 of the night.
Might be the dagger of the night as well for Oregon.
Shot gets put up. Deja Kelly grabs the miss.
A little surprised that she pulled the 3 that early in the possession again, this late in the game, but Ducks still going fast.
Mevius in the corner. And gets tipped away by Cooper, trying to keep it inbounds. She does keep it inbounds. San Antonio comes away with it. Antonio going up with it. Mevius trails her, but Mevius couldn't get to her in time.
Start winding down here, Oregon. On their way to 5-0. GCU came into the night, again, off that win against the Sun Devils, and showed a lot of effort tonight and physicality. The Ducks just too much in the end.
Muhammad down low. It gets stolen away. Shot clock is now turned off. Looks like GCU will get the last shot.
Deep
3, Frescas. That one misses. Peyton Scott gets it. Looks like Oregon is just going to hold this one out. The Ducks, after having almost a week off, stay undefeated as they take down GCU and get it done here on a Monday night. They win it 70-54 in Oregon. They remain perfect on the young season.